Hi there, I am Giuseppe Corcella from Virtual Orchestration, and today I'm going to review Titan by Fallout Music Group. And first of all, I'd like to thank Fallout Music Group for kindly sending us a copy of the library to review. Titan is a toolkit for hybrid epic and trailer music. It features indeed some of the most used kind of hybrid sounds in trailers, signatures, ping, pulse, risers, and also trailer percussion, trailer hits, booms. It's made for the free contact player, so it's also NKS compatible, fully integrated with NKS 1 and NKS 2 protocol. Requires 6 gigabytes of free disk space. It works with contact 8.1 or above and downloads via native access. And it usually sells for about 130 euros. The library comes with 7 main NKI instruments plus a huge number of presets. Here in Contact 8 you can see them all in one place, or also filter them by category with the related snapshots. So you have here Pulse Designer, Rise Designer, Signature Designer, Subsonics, Trailer Hits, Trailer Percussion, and Trailer Ping Designer. They all share the same interface in the main parts. Some of them can have additional features. For example, the Pulse Designer has a sequencer here, and this is a very interesting thing. Not all the Pulse libraries have a sequencer included, so you can actually create your pulse, and you can set here the duration of the notes and also set the triplets, and this is very nice. You have also some ready patterns here, and you can activate or deactivate the steps. You have until 16 steps here, and you can switch between manual, where you can play all the single notes yourself, or activate the sequencer, and you can change the velocity of the single steps and also the pitch up to 24 semitones up or down. Here you have, and this is common to all the patches, here you have a 2 layers engine. You can load the different sounds yourself. You have here 4 sound source categories, and you also can randomize the choice of the 2 layers independently, also the whole thing here. And from this drop down menu you can set your randomize options, so you actually have full control over the choice of your sound. You have here an EQ, and here you have a phaser, distortion, freak, and delay, and these controls are independent. For the 2 layers you activate the effect by clicking on this button here. You have a wedge dry and a blend XY pad, so you have even more control here over your sound. And also if you click on this pencil here, you can actually control the reverb of the XY pad. The Rise Designer has the 2 layers engine only, as you can see, and it's basically the same of the Pulse Designer patch, but with a few differences. For example, here you have an exciter, and also the sound sources change, and here you have a 3 bands EQ, and also you can work on the attack the release and the low pass and high pass filters. The thing that it's missing here, in my opinion, is the possibility to set the length of the risers in bars, which I think it's a very useful feature when it comes to whooshes or risers. A signature designer is pretty much the same, and it adds some dedicated features here. You can stretch or shrink the samples. Of course, the sound sources change, and here you can also work on the tuning. Subsonics has a quite different engine here. You still have the XY pad here, but you can move it between saturation and reverb. You have some controls here, reverb, EQ, and whoosh options. You can activate or deactivate the hit, and you can also set the length of the whoosh. Trailer hits, the engine is basically the same as the subsonic one, and also the trailer percussion, but of course the whoosh options are gone, and here you can set the XY pad between saturation and wet dry. And finally, the Ping Designer shares the same engine as the Signature Designer patch without the stretching options. Now let's go through these patches and some presets, starting from the Ping Designer, and hear how this library sounds. Okay, let's go to the conclusion. Titan is a very interesting library with a well-designed and fairly advanced engine, clearly tailored to the different types of trailer effects. The variety of sound sources is impressive, and what's great is that they change depending on the category you're working with, pulses, risers, hits, and so on, so each section feels purpose built rather than generic. The randomize function is something I personally love. Being able to decide exactly which parameters should be randomized and which should stay fixed makes it much more than a simple surprise button. It becomes a real sound design tool. On top of that, the XY pad is the cherry on top, opening up even more sonic possibilities, especially if you assign it to a MIDI CC and control it real time. All in all, Titan works as a very solid toolkit for hybrid trailer sound design. The sample quality is excellent, and I really like the option to drag the audio files directly into the sequencer if you prefer working with clips instead of triggering everything from the keyboard. Another nice touch is that the pings and the signature sounds are mapped across the keyboard, making them easy to play musically. The only elements that feel slightly missing are Brahms and maybe a few donors, but aside from that, it's a very complete and flexible library that can easily find its place in a modern trailer scoring workflow. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support virtual orchestration, subscribe to the channel, join our newsletter if you wish, hit the like button, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified as soon as we release a new tutorial or a new review. If you are new to the world of virtual orchestration, or if you are a pro or semi-pro looking to improve your skills, we offer private online lessons about virtual orchestration, mockup, programming, how to use Dorico Sibelius, Cubase, and Logic Pro. Get in touch at info@virtualorchestration.it. I wish you a wonderful day and see you on the next review.